it's Chief Legends here. Welcome to another video. Today we'll be discussing the top 5 green cards in Dragon Ball Legends currently. But I'll do this before the anniversary and maybe we get some new types of green cards and whatnot. But yeah, let's get straight into it. So we'll just go into the character list. So the first one I'm going to start with is the Super Saiyan Blue Zenkai Goku. This is like a jack of all trades green card, if you know what I mean. It restores health, ki, general damage. That's basically the 3 things you need. Helps him sustain longer, does more damage, and maybe to get another card into the combo. So that's a really good one. And one day I hope maybe we'll be able to get teachable green cards to Charlotte, maybe with Super Saiyan Blue for the anniversary. Just the thought, Toshi. That's definitely one you should consider teaching him if it's available, but we don't know yet. The second one I wanted to talk about was the barrier. So a few characters have different types, but the one I think is good is the Buhan one. So nullifies everything except Rising Rush. This one gives ki, knockback, and damage, and it's comboable. That's really good. You know, sometimes you don't have a vanish, and this basically is like a get out of jail free card. If you go to Broly's here, this is a slightly worse version. So it just releases a shockwave, so which means it's vanishable, if you know what I mean. You can go to the side, and it's essentially the equivalent of a perfect vanish if you can. And that just gets you in trouble, and it's only comboable into a blue card. So this is just a worse version of Buhan's barrier. The green one has the same one, I believe. Yeah. Like I said, if we're ever able to get teachable ones, we should definitely look into that one. Let's see here. I had a list of these. Yes, so next, Green 21, amazing green card. It is one of the best, if not the best, in the game. It's solar flare, so it long range cancels out whatever the enemy's doing. If it's like a key based attack or anything. It can even stop a Rising Rush if you get it in on time. But a lot of the value comes from it draws a blue card, gives you the key to use it, which is amazing, plus a damage buff for allies, which means everyone gets a buff. So that green blue combo is, especially if you're running Pearl on region, let's say you've got Red Cell who draws a green card with his first main, that's another green and blue for 121, and that really ties in well with her blast attacks, which buff special move damage. So if you let off and she changes all strikes to blast on entry. So let's say you got 4 key blasts, that's automatically 60% damage. You get a green, that's the 5th card. That's another damage buff plus a special move that can really dent even a Zenkai unit. Yeah. So next on the list we had Majin Vegeta. He's really underrated. He did a lot of damage. This is one of those knockback ones. UI has it, Omega Shenron, transforming Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, but I feel like Majin Vegeta has the best variation of it, like with different types of barriers. This one draws you a card, so the combo will continue going. Maybe that's the last Dragon Ball you need. Gives you the key to use that card as long as it's not a blue card. And if you happen to draw another green card, then no, you're not going to be able to combo. But most of the time, it's going to be a strike or a blast. So that's going to give you the key and the key and the card plus a damage buff. So and it's a short animation. It is very, very important because UIs and I believe it's just UI I can think of. I think there's one more unit. He has a long animation on his green card, meaning if you happen to backdash and get out of it, you can throw a key blast or strike or blue anything, and it's guaranteed to hit. Whereas with this guy, the animation is shorter, so if the enemy happens to evade, you still have the chance to vanish and try and get priority another way. So it has a beautiful art too. Let me show that real quick. Yeah, that is amazing. Yeah, so that is a really good green cards. I mean, UI Goku, where I can find him. His one does have his benefits. He gives you draw speed and more key and damage. But is the draw speed worth the risk? Because UI Goku is very high risk, high rewards. And with drawing enough of cards, you're guaranteed to get a card. With UI, this is his only way of getting draw speed, I believe. Yeah, he doesn't get draw speed anywhere else. So even if you have the draw speed, it's not going to immediately bring you a card to get into. Alright, so I believe that's 4. The last one I was going to talk about is those long range priority gaining ones, specifically Purple Rose. Okay, this one draws a blue card once, gives you the key to use it, damage, and extensive heavy bleed. Plus, it cancels buff effects, so you're guaranteed to be hit with a heavy bleed. It doesn't matter if you're immune. Sorry, Vegeta Blue. Anyway, so by this, it gives you long range priority, so it cancels out blast, key, not range special moves, but dash in special moves, even a rising rush. Oh, my battery is getting kind of low. Let me wrap this up. Yeah, so it can cancel out a lot of things, and it gives you a blue card which you will always go neutral for. This is one of the biggest flaws with Ultra Goku. He has the same type of green cards, yeah, but he draws cards, regular cards, but he doesn't get the key to use them. I know what I've noticed with Legends is that I feel like they're intentionally holding back with certain units, as if they're already preparing their Zenkai, like they're missing certain key things that would make them a top tier unit. And if this guy got key, blast armor on his blue, and even just the ultimate, it would be a lot better than he already is. A few honorable mentions, and it comes to green cards. Red Gogeta, Gogeta Blue, this one seals the blasts, meaning that even if it misses, unless you have a second green card somehow, you're guaranteed to force them to strike. Cancels the buff effects, really powerful, makes them weak to status elements, gets rid of their immunity basically, and it's comboable. The other sort of similar type of one of that is Gogeta Blue, who I unfortunately do not have. God Counter, that's a cool name. Reduces damage on activation, that's irrelevant. If you activate it and you land it, for 5 counts you're going to be the one with priority, so that's irrelevant. I mean, it's for when you miss it, so you're not punished as hardly as possible. Counters any strike based move except a special move. Draws a strike, gives you the key to use it, gives you a fat damage buff, cancels the buffs, and no switching. That is a big. If Gogeta Blue, a high star one, maybe support with Vados, it lands this on you, you can definitely say goodbye to a unit. But if it's probably like just a 2-star Gogeta Blue against any non-purple, then it's still really good, but you won't feel the effects of it too badly. So yeah, there's a few more honorable mentions. Champa, long range immobilization. It's basically the same as Green 21 Solar Flare, but this one itself giving you key and the blue card reduces Dragon Balls and cancels buffs, and reduction of Dragon Balls is a really, really good ability because the Rising Rush is 9 times out of 10 get rid of one of your units. The last blue card I wanted to give an honorable mention to was Kid Buu. Health vanish by quite a bit, damage and draw speed. If this had key, then it would be perfect. But this is still a top tier standing still green card. If you know what I mean, it basically gives you a second chance. The amount of times I get a second vanish from this is amazing. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think are the top 5 green cards. Next, I'll probably do blue cards, maybe ultimates. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.